There was more light now. Not brighter, just more present. It no longer stayed at the edges. It reached further than before, resting on things that had always been there. Elara pushed the door open without thinking much about it. It was a café, warm, lived in, quietly full. She stepped in and paused. Not because she needed to, but because something in her always did. The air felt warmer than outside. Not heavier, just settled. The smell of coffee lingered softly, mixed with something toasted, something sweet. Light rested gently on wooden tables, worn by use. Their edges had softened over time, shaped by hand, by presence, by repetition. The chairs didn't quite match. Some were slightly turned, others pulled closer than needed. It felt as though people had shaped the space without ever thinking about it. Cups sat half-finished. Books were left open. Scarves rested over chairs like quiet placeholders. Nothing felt staged. Nothing arranged to be seen. And yet, everything felt placed. Not with intention, but with permission. The soft sound of cups, low conversations, chairs shifting gently against the floor. Everything was already in motion. She let her eyes move through the room. The tables were partially filled. Some were clearly taken, others less certain. She felt it then. That familiar instinct to make things easier, to take less space, to choose what was left, to not disturb. Her gaze settled on a small table near the window. One chair was occupied, a coat draped over it. Across from it, a man sat quietly, a cup in front of him, a book closed. He didn't seem busy. He didn't seem to be waiting. He was simply there. Elara slowed. She could have looked away. She could have moved on and found somewhere else. That would have been easier. Instead, she stayed. She took a small breath and then softly she spoke. "Is this seat taken?" The man looked up. Not surprised, not guarded, just present. There was a brief pause. Then he said, "No, it is free." And just like that, space opened. Elara nodded slightly. She placed her bag down, pulled the chair toward her, and sat. The room held its rhythm, steady, uninterrupted. And yet, something had shifted. Not in the café, not in the people around, but in the space she had allowed herself to take. The chair held her without question. The table made room without resistance. Across from her, the man returned to stillness. No conversation followed. There was no need for one. They simply shared the space, two quiet presences without explanation. Elara rested her hands lightly on the table. She wasn't claiming anything. She wasn't holding on to anything. She was just there. She noticed the light again, the way it settled without asking, the way it reached without hesitation. Nothing in the room was asking for permission. And maybe that was the shift. Not that she had taken space, but that she had stopped checking, if she was allowed to. Time passed, or maybe it didn't. When she stood, it wasn't rushed, it wasn't delayed, it simply felt like the right moment. She adjusted her coat and stepped away from the table. No one stopped her, no one followed, and yet she didn't leave the way she had entered. Something had settled. Quietly, naturally, without announcement. She reached the door and pushed it open. Cool air met her as she stepped outside. The city continued around her, unchanged. But her steps felt slightly different. Not heavier, not louder, just no longer shaped by the need to disappear. The world did not resist her. It did not question her. It did not push back. It simply continued, as if her presence required no explanation. And for the first time, she did the same.